Welcome back to my Decluttering My Entire House series. If you're new around here, I should actually say welcome to my YouTube channel. I'm Liz. This is Declutter Discontent, where I help Christian women learn how to declutter their hearts and their homes, because just like a junk drawer, we've all got one. We all deal with discontentment because he's been taking very short naps ever since he turned around maybe 5 months. So I'm like, okay, well, that'll just be a rest time for me. So that's the newest update to my routines, is I decided to use the time that he naps to rest. So I just call it rest time. So I'll either try to read a little bit just for fun, or declutter, do a little declutter discontent for myself, or just like sit down and just scroll for a little bit on my phone. Or I try to nap, actually, because just the naps are unpredictable. So that's what I'm learning in this current season. That was a change for me that I needed to implement, was, okay, his naps, I never know how long or short they're gonna be, so I'm just gonna use them as rest time. So I'm gonna I started decluttering my bedroom last week, and I've done it in segments. So that's what this video will be. You'll get to see the step-by-step decluttering of my closet. And so now I'm going to show you this bin. Okay, so let me explain why I have so many sweaters. It is cold in Kentucky. I've been here for 5 years, and I will say the weather is very unpredictable, just like Levi's naps. So I wear sweaters with mostly pants, skirts on top of dresses. I wear them throughout the fall, the winter. It is almost spring now. This coming weekend will be the first day of spring. We're still very much in sweater weather. The sun is out, but it's like 35 degrees. So it's middle of March, crazy. So honestly, ever since moving here, I've never owned this many sweaters, But I need to declutter, because some of this is thrifted, some of this is more casual, some of this is more dressy. A lot of this, most of it is Old Navy, because I'm very grateful. I decided as of this year that I would not thrift clothes anymore. Like if I go thrifting, I'm not going to get clothes, because I'm very grateful that my husband's parents, whenever we have visited, so this is probably like 2 to 3 times a year, so maybe almost once every quarter, my mother-in-law will offer to take me to Old Navy, and she'll say, we have super cash, do you want to use it? And so she's very generous, she's very kind, and so that's just like a fun time for her and I to bond. And then we also go shopping. So because I have more Old Navy new items that I got from this last trip that I talked about in my previous video, that means it's time. Like, this bin is pretty big, and it is overflowing. Also, a lot of this was thrifted items that I used throughout pregnancy. And so it was very comfy, it was cute, but now I'm kind of like, my style has changed. I don't know if other women feel this way, but in postpartum, I just have noticed that there are items that I used to love, and then I wore them during pregnancy, and then now when I try to wear them, I don't know, this may sound kind of strange, but it's almost like I kind of associate it as like maternity, even though it's not a maternity item, but it just doesn't feel like me anymore. I don't know if that makes sense or not, but here we go. Okay, here's what I've categorized and sorted through the sweaters. So these are like knitted sweaters on the left, crew neck sweatshirts on the right. I actually have, I think, 1 or 2 in my hamper right now that need to get washed, but I know I'm gonna keep those. Then I have seasonal items. This is very much Valentine's Day, very much Christmas. This one I do wear, during the winter months as well, not just Valentine's Day. Okay. But I can hear you in the background. Okay, we're starting with the seasonal items. This has been my mom's for probably decades now. I use it every single Christmas. Every time someone hosts an ugly Christmas sweater party, I wear it. I actually wear it a few times in December, not just once. It's very festive, so I'm gonna keep it because it's good quality and I actually use it. This one I love, it's Old Navy. I just love the combo of like red and pink, so I definitely wear it enough to keep it. Now, the crew necks. I feel like this is a very Gen Z trend. I think I've gone overboard. Okay, I will say, this one I'm keeping because I thrifted it in January because I've always wanted something to wear for 4th of July that's like actually cute, because I don't really love the color red necessarily, but whenever it's like festive, like the other two sweatshirts I showed you, I feel like I actually like it. So anyways, all I have to say is I've always wanted like a vintage looking sweater for like when you go to the park or the beach to watch fireworks in the evening. And I've actually worn this almost every other day. It's just like comfy to lounge in at home. And I think it's really cute. I've never been to Alabama, maybe one day, but we're keeping it. This I just got on this last trip. I'm into the browns. I heard recently on social media that brown is the new beige. I'm not mad about it. I love it. I have matching, it's like a lounge set, and I have this also in beige or like a cream color. So I'm gonna keep those two as well. This is sentimental. It says Silly Goose. Sentimental it was gifted to me from a team that I used to work with, and so I'm gonna keep it because I think it's really cute. It's comfy. I wore it all throughout pregnancy. It is taking up space though, so part of me is like, oh man, maybe I'll put it in my maternity bin. I don't know. We're gonna put this off to the side. It's a maybe. Okay, when I went thrifting specifically for crew neck sweatshirts back in January, I found this. And I love the heather gray color. I like that the letters are embroidered and they're like an emerald green, but here's the thing, there's nothing sentimental about this. But then I also discovered after buying it that no wonder it ended up in a Goodwill bin, and it's because it has these stains. So I'm gonna try to sell it. It's really cute and it's very comfy and it's Champion, so it'll last. For sure will last. But we're gonna put it in the sell/donation. Okay, this is another one that whoa, there's a stain. I've had it for like 3 years now, but I think I'm gonna retire it. It is special. It was a fundraiser for a gal that she hosted, or yeah. So it is somewhat sentimental, but glad her health is doing better. I've held on to it for a long time. I think it's okay to retire it though. All right, moving on to the other category. This I loved last year because it's a turtleneck, so it's super comfy and it's soft, but this is one of those items where I wore it so much during pregnancy that I'm kind of like, I don't really want it anymore. But the colors are so fun, you know, like I love the combo, pink and red. I love this, always forget what this color green is called, but it's like my favorite type of green. But I think it's time. It's okay. Okay, this was also thrifted when I got those crew neck sweatshirts. It's a really good brand, American Eagle. So I think, even though I thrifted it, I think I'm gonna try to resell it because I think I could get some money off of it. It's really cute, good quality. But I have learned that this material is itchy. I'm not a fan of it. Some people love it. It's not for me. So I gave it a shot, had it for 2 months, got it for super cheap. The cool thing about the Goodwill bins is that you buy not per item, but per pound. So this one, got from Old Navy. Love the color. The problem, super itchy. What is this material? Well, it says made with a minimum of 85% recycled materials. Go recycled. I don't know what that means. Well, I bought it online, so I didn't get to feel the texture in store. If I would have, I probably wouldn't have gotten it, knowing that it would be itchy. But what I do though is because it is so cold here in the winter, I wear a shirt underneath it, and then it's fine, because the purpose of it is to keep me warm. So because I like the color and it is a turtleneck, I'm gonna keep it for one more winter season. If I don't wear it next winter, then it's out. Okay. These two are the exact same sweater, but different colors, from Old Navy. So soft. Like literally it's called Old Navy So Soft Sweater. Made with a minimum of 25% recycled materials. Yeah, I don't really know what that means. We'll have to look into it. These are my favorite because they're like a mid turtleneck, and I already said this, they're so soft. I love them. I actually do wear these often. So I'm gonna keep these. Now this one. Oh, interesting. Go recycled, made with a minimum of 30% recycled materials. This one, love the color. Did get it from Old Navy. Another item that is kind of itchy. So yeah, bummer, because I really do love this green color on me. But I think this one I'm going to try and sell. It makes me kind of sad, but it's okay. Okay, I think I decided that I'm gonna put this with my maternity clothes bin, because I actually emptied out one bin of items, and so I actually have space. I consolidated so I can actually fit this in there, so it'll be cute to maybe one day wear again. So I ended up with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. All right, this is the pile of items that I will be selling or donating. What I try to do first is post items to sell, and if I don't end up selling them, I donate them. It's pretty good. Okay, I'm gonna do this real quick and then I gotta go to Costco. We are going to declutter bags. If you have lots of bags, like me, which the irony is these days I'm mostly using the colorful backpack that I showed in the other video. There's no need for this many bags. So get all your bags after you watch this video and declutter your own. My tote bag. I found this Madewell tote bag at the Goodwill outlet. I'm keeping it. I love it. What I normally do though is I use it when I'm out and about by myself. So I typically put my keys, my phone, my wallet, any small items in a fanny pack. Then I stick the fanny pack in the tote bag so it's easy to find. Everything's not just like rolling around, it's organized. But then I also add like a book, my Bible, a journal, my laptop. So it's just easy to separate, but then I put it in there. So this was gifted by a friend. I love it. I'm definitely keeping it. This is a duffel bag. Very cute vintage. I've had it since I was in college. I have not used it since I bought a carry-on suitcase. Suitcases, I think, are way easier to organize than a duffel bag, and I just want to be able to roll a bag, not carry one. So this is out. Hoping to sell the items. Like I said, I try to sell before donating. This one I put on our baby registry. It ended up being my hospital bag. It has a front pocket here, and it's like corduroy material. I don't even know how to say it, but there's a good zipper pocket in here. Very spacious. So if we're doing a short like day trip, this is what I use instead of this larger duffel bag. It's very spacious. So I really love this one. And it was on sale. Okay, this purse, genuine leather, Parker Clay brand. This was a Christmas gift for my mother-in-law years ago. It has one zipper pocket in here. Then it has, I don't know if you can tell, but then it has two pockets. There's the zipper component. Then there's this one and this one. So you can put like, you can just easily access your phone like that. So you can also clip your keys. So that's always easy to find, even in a large open bag like this. I typically use this for like my laptop. Don't use it on the daily, but it ends up being used weekly, at least once. Keeping that because it's good quality and it will last for years to come. This one, kind of more beach bag style. Also kind of a tote, basically. One big opening. And it has a zipper. I got this thrifted. Don't even remember how much it cost. I'm pretty sure it was like less than $5. I really love this style. What I typically do is the backpack is just kind of my daily use item. But just like how I tend to rearrange furniture and decor in my house, I tend to switch out my bags pretty regularly. So I anticipate that when it gets warmer and it's summertime, I will go back to using this as a diaper bag, because when Levi was first born, I actually did use this as a diaper bag. So you realize, I think at the beginning I was extra prepared, and so now that he's getting older, I've realized more and more that he actually needs less and less. So it's like, just have some diapers, a change of clothes, wipes, a toy or two, especially if they're like teething, and maybe like a diaper rash cream and a snack for yourself. I got this thrifted. This is a company called The Leather Store. I looked it up and it's pretty expensive. So I got this for $8 at a Goodwill in California. I actually love that it has this outer zipper pocket, and look at the floral detailing, it's really cute. It also has this zipper pocket, and then it has this pocket as well, and then you can actually completely close it. So I'm actually going to try and sell my genuine leather fanny pack, because while I think this one is really cute, this one is by Portland Leather. Here's the problem. It's a magnet. There is one pocket here, and then there's this space. Oops. I love it because, as you can tell, I'm a big fan of genuine leather, but I think it's just impractical for me in the stage of life that I'm in. So because I thrifted this one, I'm going to try and sell it. This is the Lululemon knockoff you can get on Amazon for like $8, maybe 10 or less. It has a lot of pockets, which is really nice. It has this pocket, this pocket, this pocket. does have a zipper, and then it has the outside pocket as well, zippered. It's really cute, but I do not wear it. I used to wear it when I would go on hikes a lot, and when I worked as an event planner and a wedding coordinator, this was like my go-to. Very practical, but I just don't love the style anymore. So I'm gonna try to sell that as well. These are the maybes that I do like, but I may try to sell. So stay tuned. I will link wherever I decide to post these items. I will link them so that if you're interested in buying them, if you need them, you can use them. So here are the items I'm for sure keeping. And here are the items that I am selling. Hi. Hola. Very funny. Funny things. Okay, the last section that I'm going to declutter are shoes and accessories. So there are some shoes that, again, style trends come and go. Some things I loved a year ago. Some things are just not the right size anymore. So I would rather wear something that is comfortable than something that is cute but also painful. Like, that's out. Wearing clothes or shoes that are cute but not comfortable is out for 2025 for sure. Ever since pregnancy, when sometimes your body changes, including the size of your feet, which I was not expecting that. I know, it's shocking. Okay, here we go. Okay, keeping the boots that I'm currently wearing. Selling these rain boots that do not fit and they're so painful to take off. These Tevas, these sandals. These were once my favorites. They're so cute, made in Mexico, authentic. But I got them thrifted and they just don't really fit well. And the bottom, the sole, is not comfortable. Now that I've gone through pregnancy, I'm like, why was I ever wearing shoes and sandals that were so flat? And then I already have a pair of New Balances, so I'm gonna try to sell these because they're relatively new, but I don't need them. And when I got them gifted, I wasn't able to exchange them for different colors. So all that to say is I want to sell them so that someone can actually wear them and enjoy them instead of them just sitting and taking space. Here's the after.